It was another hot summer afternoon on my ranch, the kind where the sun beats down mercilessly and the well water is the lifeline of every living thing on the property. I was checking on the irrigation system, making sure the crops and livestock had enough water, when I noticed something strange. The main water pump had been turned off. At first, I thought it was a technical glitch. But then I saw the note taped to the pump: HOA directive. Water usage on this property suspended due to zoning violations. Karen, HOA president. I blinked. The audacity. Karen had apparently taken it upon herself to shut off my well water, not knowing that I legally leased the water rights to the county fire department for emergency use. That meant every fire truck in the region depended on my well. I immediately called the fire chief. Chief, did you notice a drop in water pressure at the county hydrants? He chuckled. Funny you mentioned that. Someone tried messing with the water supply on Walker Ranch. We traced it back to HOA interference. I grabbed my phone, dialed Karen, and put her on speaker with the chief. Karen, I said calmly, you just cut off the water that the fire department relies on. Do you realize what that means? Karen's voice cracked. I thought it was for your personal use. The chief interrupted. Ma'am, this is a criminal offense. Emergency services are at stake. Step aside immediately, or deputies will be en route. I put my hand over the speaker. You tried to turn off water on private property? With a legal contract for emergency use in place. Karen stammered. I was enforcing HOA rules. I laughed, the sound echoing across the ranch. You shut off water that you cannot legally control. HOA rules do not supersede county contracts. You just endangered lives and broke the law. By the time the sheriff arrived, Karen was panicked, pacing the yard. This is ridiculous. I'm the HOA president. I have rights. The deputy calmly explained. Ma'am, the well is private property. You cannot interfere with emergency water access. Trespassing, vandalism, and interference with public services. You're being cited. Karen's face went pale. The fire chief arrived shortly after, inspecting the pump. The well's fully operational, he said. All county contracts are intact, but your interference will be noted in the report. I watched her try to argue, helplessly pointing to her HOA badge. The deputy shook his head. Not relevant, ma'am. Step aside. The best part? Within a week, the HOA received a formal notice. Karen was personally liable for any damages, fines, and public embarrassment caused by this stunt. The local news even picked it up. HOA head disrupts fire department water supply. Arrested for trespassing and public endangerment. I made a new sign for the well. Private water supply. Misuse will result in legal action. Emergency services only. Droplet fire engine, and from that day on, every time Karen tried to intimidate me with HOA letters, I smiled, knowing she had learned, the hard way, that some waters run deeper than HOA authority. My crops thrived, my livestock stayed hydrated, and my relationship with the county fire department, stronger than ever. Karen's HOA career? Submerged. Justice never felt so refreshing. Sweat droplets, fire.